Welcome to Warhammer 40,000. Let me just make sure chat's working, everything's alright, and we'll get going. Alright, it looks like everyone has actually gotten the message. Good. Chat is working. We seem to be ready to go. So let's dive in. This is my character. This is... Hold on. Not Seth. Unless it's also Son Volano, but... Lagoli. All right, let's get going. I've decided to go as a paladin. This is my trope. Spiritual warrior. Let's do this. So I've got a leader from an imperial world in a storm priest, darkest hour. This is, just to let everybody know, this is slightly before release, so not everything is perfectly polished. This is the beta, so we're going to be missing a few things, but not the important things. So I've decided to go as sort of a tank that buffs everybody around him. So I've got let's see here. Oh yes, toughness buffed up, strength and weapon skill I got from Imperial World. Intelligence buffed and fellowship buffed up. Those should all help as I buff all of my peoples. And I'm going into this very blind, so there will be a lot of reading going on and trying to figure things out. If you are familiar with the game, don't hesitate to chat in the background, and we'll be getting ready to go. I think this fella looks kind of like a log. I would love to be able to put my symbol on the top of his hat, like it's a log round, but let's get going. Let's dive in. and see what we find in this grand RPG.
War never changes. But in the 41st millennium, war has reached its height.
Prepare yourself for the fake British voices. Let's go. Conrad Vogtver. An excellent place for contemplation. The man who was approached you was gazing down into the depths of the vast temple on one of the lower decks. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Truly an awe-inspiring sight.
The man nods in satisfaction, as if your words have confirmed some thought he had. That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. He sighs. Turns to you. Allow me to introduce myself, Conrad Vogtver, Master of Whispers in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencius. And yourselves. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. Vogtver bows his head, focuses his attention on you. Highlighted words and dialogue provide detailed information about the world. Oh, yes, okay, cool. That's nice. Got it. My name is Logolai. My regards, Logolai. Vogtver looks you up and down with a thin smile. Or should I say, Logolai von Valencius, scion of a blessed rogue trader house in the service of the Imperium. Perhaps his kinship came as a shock to you. Understandably so, given that all evidence of the connection was lost in the generation separating you and Captain Theodora. It required no small effort on the part of her lady. Is this all still a... This is him still talking. It required no small effort on the part of her ladyship's servants to discover and verify this blood tie, which has now made you one of the heirs of this dynasty. Lord Captain. Strange title for the Lady Theodora. Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of the Lex Imperialis at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor service, and therefore it is sacrosanct. Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have I been brought here? So that you may fulfill your blood duty, Logolai. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader in deeds blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you're shocked. Yes, you understand correctly. Lady Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate. You say I am one of the rogue trader's heirs. And there's another candidate? Vogtver shrugs slightly. There are, and you will meet them soon enough. I assume you had a goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Endelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform located in one of the wings of the officer's deck. Let us join them there. I shall accompany you. Rogue trader, the desires personally meet you. Okay. Oh, we've got a journal. Okay, look around, start moving, press, left mouse button. Okay, good, good. Sounds great. We've heard no rumors. We have no orders. But we do have quests. Close enough for me. And welcome, Dark is tonight.
Victory awaits.
Welcome to the, what is this? Welcome to the chat here. Oh, does this adjust my facing when I land there? No, it doesn't. It does nothing. Ha! Okay.
A new challenge for me?
Oh, and I can just move the whole screen around. Okay, I've got it. Figured out. Interactable object. Some objects can be interacted with in a special way. Good, good. A massive conference table, obviously crafted from real wood. A resource of incredible value aboard a void ship. Tech priest. Engine seer. Adeptus Mechanicus Alkalite, Bridge Officer, yes. And I can rotate the whole thing around. Cool. We've got 21 health.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Here. Noble guest. Oh. A candlelit altar with a copy of the 2348th volume of the Lex Imperialis, the Codex of the Sacred Laws of the Imperium. Servant, noble guest, okay. Oh, wait, we can... Nope, that's what I already did.
I won't tolerate weakness.
No, tolerate weakness. Well, reduce that heresy. Master of Whispers, it is an emergency. The esteemed Lord Captain's pet has broken the bolt on its cage.
What in the world?
Feel my wrath!
By rank of blood, follow Conrad. Kill the rogue trader's pet, a wild xenobeast. Come on. I can't read that fast, devs. Wow, they're gonna have him dealt with here soon. Oh, never mind. All right. All battle in the games are turn-based. On their turn, the character can move, attack, and use their abilities. Select a position within the selected area to double attack. Okay. Movement points determine how far a character can move. Every second still takes away. Okay, moving diagonally costs more. More agility to get more movement. Gotcha. How many movement points do I have? I've got... Okay, this will be 6 to move over here. Yeah, double click to get there. Now I've got line of sight on this thing. To attack, select the single shot icon on the skill bar, hover over the enemy, pop up bar. Damage depends on the parameters of the selected weapon, yeah. If they can no longer attack and lose movement times. Okay, gotcha. So we attack here. Oh, we can get a pop-up and look at all of its stats. That's very handy. You! Very nice. Okay, hits are good. You still have action points after the shot. You can use other abilities of the character that don't have the attack tag. Yes, we can only attack once. Alright, so what is this? Grants momentum equal to the Ministerium Priest's will bonus times 2. Also grants an additional momentum equal to the Priest's will bonus for each enemy that is in a 5-cell radius of the priest or was hit by the priest this turn. Oh, so I gotta use that first before I move and... Yeah, okay. The leader forces an ally to make every effort increasing their characteristics by 5 plus 2 times leader's spell bonus. Oh, that's good. I buffed my fellowship. Can't be targeted by it again for the next 2 turns. Nope, go away. Alright, so what about this? This costs 2 AP. Bring it down! The target ally immediately gains a bonus turn with no movement points and action points equal to the leader's fellowship bonus divided by 2. If an ally is under the voice of command effect, they gain an additional momentum anytime they kill an enemy. Oh, okay, so if I use this first, it costs 1 AP. And then this. So yeah, I want to use this on probably this guy. Unavailable. Oh, I certainly can't use it on this guy.
I don't have time for this.
I don't have time for it. Am I too far away? Is that the problem? Within a 10-cell radius. Oh, it's not cooled down yet.
Absolutely not. I'll pass. I don't have time for this.
No, so I can't use any of my abilities. Why would you tell me to use my abilities if I can't use my abilities, game?
Suits my purposes.
So I'll do that. What did that do?
Not my specialty. I'll pass.
Nope. Okay. I guess I'm done then. Character. Oh, can I reload? Reload the quick weapon. Takes 3 AP though. Oh. I guess I'll end my turn. We'll just end my turn and go from there.
Death to the heretics! I could scarcely believe it on a day like...
Oh, it's this guy. Hold on. I can scarcely believe it on a day like this. What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. A wild beast breaks free on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when a rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. Without taking his eyes off the dead beast, Vogtveer removes the Voxcaster from his belt and speaks a few quick orders into the device. Then he turns to you. I've blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks of this. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. Dr. Theodora von Valencius. Yeah, I'm going to have to get used to that word. We're going to see that a lot, apparently. Spread out. No one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations! The lines on Vogtveer's forehead soften, and his voice regains its usual courtesy. I'm afraid I must remain here, Logoli, for Lady Theodora's safety. I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It's just at the end of this corridor. The Master of Whispers gives you a curt bow. Alright then, tutorial! The journal records your CS. At the end of story progress status of current task changes, you'll see a pop at the top of the main screen. Gotcha. Oh, there's more beasts. Let's make sure these don't open, shall we? A huge beast roars at your approach, the tentacles in its mouth. Game begin to move, oozing muddy saliva from the numerous pores. Oh, we've got a lot of sacred relics, it looks like.
None shall stand in my way.
If I see you raise your head again, I'll...
Nope. They're just popping those up, and you just no way to read them. I want to open the door. Let's go. Yes. They did a good job describing this void ship just in visual terms. It's very large and open. Edelthrad.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora,
says the man who had dressed in a particular garb, his voice tight with tension, his face half of which is covered by scent skin, is twisted in a grimace of displeasure and disbelief. Okay, which one are you? This one? Okay.
Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
The tall, grey-haired woman pins him with her gaze, her cybernetic eye flashing crimson.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me.
I've described the situation. No worse than my Sinshal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Aeon the Fourth, Ethelthrad? Let's see here. Listen in silence. Yeah, let's listen in silence.
While you are considering your answer, Ethelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting
than incoherent mumbling. Theodora nods in your direction.
Approach.
What is this?
Ethelthrad turns to you and regards you with indignation.
Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I didn't interrupt. It was nice and polite and quiet.
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say.
Let us see if it was worth it. Theodora tilts her head. Her lips stretch into a cold smile.
This is Logolai, the second candidate for the title of my successor.
The rogue trader regards you with a look that is imperious, predatory, and oppressive.
Step forward, Logolai. Consider this hypothetical situation. Aeon the Fourth, a new world on the fringes of the Cronus expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits. Prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install...
Oh, that's spelled incorrectly. Devs, change.
To install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Lore warp. Succeed. There are ways to confirm whether what's happening to Aeon Fourth is witchcraft or not. It might cost several psychers to do so, but it will give us the answer. Okay. Nate, see, this is the very, this is the very priestly kind of answer. Their souls in need of a shepherd's crook or a whip. These reports of spirits certainly sound like evidence of heresy. However, I would put my interests first no matter what. Okay, now that doesn't seem in character. Must be purged. For the good of the Imperium, I shall exterminate the heretical beliefs and otherworldly powers that rule the native. But this is very, very priestly for him, for 40k. I do not know. Okay, no, we're going to go with this one since we've got a... Yeah, good. We got passive skills. Let's go. Theodora smokes.
Thorough but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. It used to be several.
Ethelthrad looks at you with the warmth of a snake.
Ancient psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you, Logolai, suggest that we use heretics, who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants.
I gave a straight answer to a simple question, which, as I understood, was still more than you could do, Ethelthrad. We are both servants of the God Emperor, and Lady Theodora does it become anyone of our status to engage in petty feuds? Oh, yes, it does, actually. This is Warhammer 40,000. Yes, petty feuds. Let's go with the petty feuds. Shut your mouth, Ethelthrad, before I decide to shut it for you. That's not, no, not feeling that. Nope, let's go. We're gonna play this thing straight. Let's go. The color drains from Ethelthrad's face, which distorts his features further.
Insolent, ignorant upstart! How dare you!
Ethelthrad, Theodora's tone renders him silent. I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me, then, why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Adelthrat bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look. Bye! Theodora's gaze follows him as he leaves, and she turns to you. So, Logola, why are you here? Was it not you who sent for me? There are questions that I wish to have answered. I do not know you just yet. I hope you will clarify that. That sounds like the most adept. Let's go with that. Theodora smiles wryly. Clarity. A luxury that few of us can afford. There is a reason why I did not explain all the details of the question I posed to you earlier. Beyond the borders of the Imperium, seldom is one granted an opportunity to enjoy information in abundance. This, however, is one such opportunity. Oh, good. My name is Theodora von Valentius Massimo of Scaris. I'm a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity, and my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness beyond the Imperium and carry humanity's light, where powers wicked and heretical reign and bode death and ruin to us all. For those of you who don't know, in the 40K universe, a warrant of trade is the sacred imperial relic document that affirms the preeminent rights of a rogue trader throughout the galaxy, allowing them to have sway over just almost whatever they want. There are very few people that can say no to them without a reasonable reason. Yes. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you, Logolai, are one of those with the von Valentius blood in their veins, and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. I'm ready to take on this sacred purpose. It's all too sudden for me. One of? Does that mean there are other heirs? Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Adelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful, if not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Theodora sighs and looks away pensively for a brief moment. Alas, even those responsibilities can, at times, be too challenging for those who share your blood. Conrad Vokter served me for many years before he made his mistake. Oh. If you are satisfied with Adelthrad, then why is there a sense of him not... Okay. Why are you wasting your time on me? Did Master of Whispers is related to you? Thanks for clarifying. May I ask my questions now? Yeah, let's go with that one. The vox affixed to Theodora's attire suddenly comes to life, but all you can hear is unintelligible noise. Theodora winces, shuts off the transmission, and gives you an imperious nod. I have some time before the navigator gives the signal to initiate the void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Yeah, okay. So they've put options in here for those not familiar with 40K universe.
We're in the warp. It's basically hyperspace, but sort of mixed with the underworld. It's filled with demons. It's not a nice place. And if we didn't have the shields up, the what's their faces shields, fancy shields, mental psychic shields, we would be having a very bad day. Though time works weirdly, so we might be having a very bad year, or decade, or century, or millennium, or several seconds. I don't know. Where's your ship headed? What are my current responsibilities? Yes. Let's go. Let's just go right to the point. What am I supposed to do?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you, as I did for Edelbracht. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. The Rickard system. The domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers and rivals. Only 3 rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valencius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rickard on the demand. Theodora grimaces. She gives you a stern look, then shrugs. For a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
I have no more questions. I have all the questions, but I want my skin intact.
In that case, I shall head to...
Theodora's Vox awakens once more. This time you pick up shouting. The Lord Captain freezes, listening to the Voxcast, and nods and draws her weapon. Gellerfield. It's called the Gellerfield. That's what it is. Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Sinchal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. She glances at you.
It is possible that the chance will prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
We've got marauders. Heretics. All right. You've been ambushed. The battle begins. Oh! We've been ordered to kill them.
Reduced to dust. One fewer target.
Oh!
Of the Imperium!
Nice flavor attack there. Pew pew! Pew pew! They are heretics, as I suspected. All right. Hey, don't shoot at me. I don't like it. Use cover to avoid enemy attacks. Covers to hide behind our mark with a shield or shield with a skull. Stand closer than the character will automatically take advantage of position. Yes, okay, good. In this case, the chance that enemy attacks will hit the cover and not the character behind them. Increases. The character will not receive a bonus if attacked from a non-covered side. Okay, so if I do move here, can I still... Yeah, I'm within 10 ranges of this, of Mort. Mort and Abelard and Theodora. All right, I will still have...
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Line of sight on both of those. Let's do a single shot on this guy. Oh.
All too easy.
I missed. I am just the worst priest. Or possibly one of the best. No telling. All right, can we do voice of command on Mort?
Absolutely
Unavailable.
Not my specialty.
Nope. We'll have to
Done.
use this one. War him! What does that do now? Momentum equal to the Minister and Priest will. But yeah, so this is the momentum. Once this fills up, we get cool things, right? But it's not telling us what. Uh-huh. Heroic acts and desperate measures. Do I not have heroic acts and desperate? Maybe I have to unlock those. I don't know. Alright. I've still got one action left, but I can't spend it on him. I can't.
Pass.
Yeah, once per combat. And this is still on cooldown. All right. Oh, Mort. No, Mort. You gotta, yeah, oh, good. Dodge, good. Is it just the 7? I think it's just the 7 heretics. Oh, yeah, taking them down. Plasma overcharge. He dodged your slash. You can do better than that. There you go. How did you dodge that?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Positive effect. In a world full of deadly dangers, the help of allies can save your life. Look closer. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from a companion. To learn more about the effect, hover over the small icon. Gotcha. What small icon? This one? I am hovering. Kill them. The target of the ability gains... what is BS? Till the end of combat. I don't know. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna come out of cover, I think. So I got a clear shot on this guy.
Not a problem for me.
Just biff it again. Okay, all right, fair enough. Can I use this now?
I just don't have time
No,
for
still
this.
unavailable.
Not my specialty.
Once per combat. Yeah, okay, so that's not very usable just yet. And since I already fired, I can't use my other stuff. Wow, I
Suits
guess
my purposes.
we'll just reload then. We have enough left over, so let's go for it. I'm gonna get a shot, aren't I? Oh no, they're going for Mort. These poor heretics. Oh, we got plasma.
I took care of this.
Momentum.
To the heretics.
I did not help. Theodora waves her hand in a commanding gesture. Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single Horson survive. The rogue trader turns her eyes to you. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst into the deck. Not bad. I've seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security makes them that much more susceptible to the harsh realities of warp transitions. She looks at the box in her hand. All you can hear is lifeless static. What are your orders? She breaks eye contact with you. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the arch-militant requires aid, and be quick about it. All right. Let's see. He went this way? Yep, he did. There we go. How do we activate the elevator? Apparently, that's not where we're supposed to go. Hold on. Maybe it's this way. Oh, maybe it's this way. No, that's not. Yeah, it's definitely this way.
You challenge.
Okay, maybe it's not that way. Oh, maybe we gotta go this way. There's a break. Through it in. Get him! We got to the bridge. Oh! They got turned into mist. You'll need help. Deck enforcer, deck enforcer, deck enforcer. Oh yeah, here we go. Deck Enforcer, another Deck Enforcer. Where is the Captain Military? Down he goes. Are you the guy? Conrad Vogtvir lets out a sigh of relief upon seeing you. Thank Portals, you are alive and well.
Always on time, Conrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by her.
Conrad pointedly looks away from the arch-militant to you. Mort, pull yourself together. The arch-militant looks back at you.
What did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Mort pulls his box from his belt and hurriedly reports on the situation.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report! I have not yet received word from the Engineerum regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcast from the lower bays are the one-way heretic gibberish. Vogtvir pauses. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Mutiny? But who would attempt to mutiny here in the warm?
Okay. Execute the traitors. Immediate assistance. This is so caring. This is so nice of him. Okay, so we either have the two extremes right here in the middle of, you know, suffer not the heretic to live, or let's be nice and then suffer not the heretic to live. Let's go with this one. Immediate assistance, and by assistance we mean the Emperor's mercy.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. I have the means to do both things at once.
Her expression changes as her eyes flash ominously. Theodora looks at Vogtvir.
Edelthrod, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assaulted by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons. I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on transitional deck 18. Blast it. Master of Whispers, find Edelthrod immediately. Sinshal, locate Talas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study, and it appears that we might encounter heretics along the way. Locoli?
Theodora glances at you thoughtfully.
If I may, Lord Captain.
Vogtvir's voice is soft and cautious.
Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrod back, I could use some support. After all, not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the house as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrod's psycho powers.
Alright, I gotta find the whereabouts of Edelthrod.
Then it is settled. Logoli, find Edelthrod and return here, in any state. This elevator, she points at the massive doors, leads to restricted compartments, such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? In any state, what does that mean? I hear and obey. I shall do everything in my power. I cannot promise but I won't lose our dearest. Okay, let's go.
Theodora waves a hand impatiently. Then move out. Mort, come. to the elevator. Come on, Vogtveer. Vogtveer gives you a nod.
Are you ready to head to 18? It's a long walk. You do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will.
He rummages in his pocket for something.
Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
With a pop and a sharp crackle, something hits you in the abdomen, and you are consumed by an unbearable gut-wrenching pain. Traitor! You are a rogue traitor.
I promised you a special destiny, local. It's time to fulfill it.
I'm just adding in the maniacal laughter because, well, you know.
The dark corners of the Imperium are infested with scoundrels, criminals, heretics, and even minions of the arch-enemy. Exterminating them is the duty of every righteous servant of the God Emperor.
Suffer not the whisper person to live. Find out the whereabouts of the heir Edelthrad.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the warrant chamber. And for that I need him breathing.
Vogtveer looks down at you.
You are back with us, I see. Delightful.
What's the meaning of this?
You must have hit your head harder than I thought. No matter. Very little is required of you, just your blood. But you can either share of your own volition, or I will spill it for you. We are in the anteroom of the warrant chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all her power. A sacred warrant of trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expect to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel. What is it? Inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? On the contrary, the warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Von Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me, but you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
I've no intention of helping you.
I'm afraid that you, Nikolai Von Valencius, have no choice in the matter.
Vogtveer produces a strange object. A blade without a handle that shimmers blue in the light.
Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
To the void with you! Oh, I've got to fight the... Oh! Skill checks and dialogues. Your character's skill affects the results of their actions. A successful skill check can reveal new information and additional lines in the dialogue. Oh, very nice. Fight the voice in your head. Yeah. The blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of blood appear on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous. Your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Let's find it. Willpower check succeeded. The voices in your head persist in their demands. And yet you feel this unseen chorus momentarily waver under the strength of your resolve, until the intruding influences forces you to your feet and pushes you toward the gates looming in the center of the chamber. Well, at least we got some experience from it. In the gateway arch,
You see a cogitator with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises.
Ooh, yeah, let's examine the device. Oh, it failed.
You look over the gate. Cogitator. There's little chance that you'll be able to discern anything about its design. Like any other sacred machine in the Imperium, this relic is the specialty of the machine cult of the Adeptus Mechanicus. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With a screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vivid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voltaire wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind.
Oh. Examine the sentinel. Place your hand into the sentinel's maw. Look back. Oh, yeah, let's look for weapons.
You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or a protruding piece of rebar in sight. The servitor looks noticeably different from the ones you're used to. Copper thread stitches its skin. The joints are replaced by metal hinges. It seems that the creators of the Sentinel did everything so that the result of their work would serve much longer than ordinary working automatons. All right, here we go. The Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. The vid screen of the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The Sentinel's jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gates, you could catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened. High levels of caustic humors. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it the Sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is this? You hear the voice again. This time you realize that it's coming from the two speakers built into the Sentinel's shoulders. Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valencius. Do you require assistance? Yes. Let's see here. You hear a displeased grunt in your mind, as if the lurking entity has sensed something that it's not to its liking. Yeah, let's go, traitors. Threaten my life and the security of the warrant. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm. Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol. Oh, you're in trouble!
Y'all didn't know about the turrets, did you? And there's still another way. Oh, he portaled out of there.
By the rights of blood, check the warrant chamber.
Victory awaits!
Oh, so it just let us in? Oh, that is nice and big.
Let it be known that by my will and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of to the paragon of humanity, unbroken and adversary, to walk bravely first into the darkness, to triumph over nightmares untold, to boldly hold the reins of fate, to walk steadily through the roads of the pain of greatness. Okay, Debs, you gotta slow that down. I can hardly read that. The servo skull's creaking gradually turns into comprehensible words.
Escort the child to the house of safety.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubulation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Orient Sentinel standing by.
I'm utterly defenseless. Well, I mean, I had a couple of turrets come help me, so, you know.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo skull goes silent. Its relays clicking. Second after second passes, and you realize that the servo skull will not answer you. Are you the Warrant Sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I need to get to the place. Theodora!
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
In place of the mechanical screeching, the servo skull's vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valencius. Distorted, written with static, yet still recognizable beyond a doubt.
Vox Minister, restore communication with the Navigator's sanctum. I'm trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me in this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head... Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assignment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way communication.
Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks, assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed guards. Calculating.
The servo skull twitches and makes a few clicks.
To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated.
The mobile unit will start executing the...
Received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Yeah, I mean, it looks good. It is a huge... Look at this thing! I love it! This is so cool. They are not kidding around when they're making stuff in the 41st millennium.
I'll lay claim to this.
Oh yeah, we gotta steal the warrant chamber, yeah. Close that up. Don't want anybody to stick that in their pocket.
Senchal Avaliar.
Wersarian. Oh, they got some great names going on. I love it.
Has lost some of his former polish. His forehead is sweating, and one of the sleeves of his coat is torn, soaked through with blood. Nonetheless, despite his heavy breathing, he stands firm, and his gaze is demanding, albeit somewhat surprised.
Master Legolar, whatever are you doing in the warrants chamber? How did you...
He surveys the carnage around him. His brow furrows, and he places a hand on his weapon.
Throne preserve me, what is the meaning of this?
Conrad Volkvier is a traitor. When we parted ways on the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here. The Seneschal's eyes widen.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for an old grudge and become the rogue traitor himself.
Did he do that? I don't know if he did that. I don't know which either one of these is true. I mean, he did go through a warp gate, so I'm guessing this is true.
Serving gods of the war? Conrad is a heretic. Oh, Volkvier, void rat.
Abelard shakes his head. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt. Volkvier openly admitted that he is the mastermind. I didn't ask him about that. Yeah, I think this is important, so it would seem, yeah, good.
Indeed.
Abelard frowns.
That is easier said than done, of course, but seeing one of Lady Theodora's heirs alive inspires
at least some degree of optimism. Abelard examines you critically. You are in a bad way, Logolai. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me, and for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here, he hands you a weapon.
Oh, we get a weapon, finally, other than that little pea shooter. Stub revolver, sword, armored body glove, and a med kit.
Pause. The abduction has taken its toll on the...
Okay, after falling to a trap or receiving damage that exceeds 50% of their total wounds, within one round, the character receives injuries. Injuries reduce a character's stats, and if 3 or more injuries accumulate, the character will get trauma instead of stack of injuries. The number of injuries that cause trauma may vary depending on the difficulty of the game you choose. Also, character gets trauma if they completely lose health in battle. Traumas reduce character stats and grant an additional negative effect. If fresh injuries are not treated within 5 rounds, they will become old injuries. Use medkit to restore wounds and heal injuries in and out of combat. After the combat, the wounds of all members of the party are restored automatically, but the received injuries remain. They can be cured with the use of a medkit. Old injuries can also be removed with a medkit, but require an additional Medicaid check. Traumas can only be healed in the Rogue Trader's quarters on the Void Ship, so let's avoid traumas if all possible. New items, yeah. Look, we got things! Alright, yeah, to equip a new weapon. So we can put this here. And we can put this here.
I'll pass.
Okay, the body glove. Yeah, let's put that over there. Okay, can we put this in a...
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
let's see, where can we stash? Nope, it's just gonna stay there. Okay, good. And we've got a profit factor. And there's ways to sort things. Oh, we've got two buddies. He's got a flak vest, good. And a chainsword, yeah. Hopefully it's a little one. Okay, good. All right, I think we've got...
I won't tolerate weakness.
No weakness. Prune Grease, where are you going? Until the bandage your wounds... Oh, yeah. Wait. Oh, I guess I do have a wound. There's my wound.
I tire of idleness. Let's move.
Oh, I can just get rid of that.
shall prevail.
Oh, I gotcha. All right, is there a way to look at my... Yeah, okay, so no, it's not like a special injury. It's just an injury. Okay, so we can use...
Not my specialty.
I can't use it, apparently. Equip?
I don't have time for this.
I am at your service.
Okay, so can you...
Someone else can do this.
I don't... Okay, I missed that. I've got an injury.
I'm always ready. They say a little bit of humility never hurts anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Can't be equipped by this character. Can be equipped. Oh, okay.
I'm not interested.
It's no
What advice do you seek?
on
Let
this
me
guy.
help.
Okay, so that's how
I
you use
stand in recognition.
it. Abelard nods in satisfaction. You finally figured out the UI. Congratulations.
That is a noticeable improvement, Logolai. Now you are prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics, instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ships and forces are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation in the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So apart from scattered vox casts, we have no information to go on.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't be here. But that is not the worst of all. He pauses when the light flickers yet again.
All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. In the worst case, they've already lost control of the process and have precious few moments left to live. In the best case, we manage to reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. Some aboard this vessel may yet survive. Okay, Oh, there's so much going on here. Very well, you lead the way. Yeah, what's going wrong? What's going wrong with the translation? I'm no helmsman, or God Emperor, certainly navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard voyage ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we will not have long to live in that scenario. But even so, I do not intend to resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
Okay.
Appleyard nods his approval. Come, Logola.
Let's go! Alright, a wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull, and you can make out Theodora's words through the noise.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor. Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Sentinel's eyes light up, and he smiles with grim determination. The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. Well, the rogue traitor inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects. You and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Oh, there's more battles. Let's go.
Combat
Show them
begins
no
with
mercy.
zero round. During this round, the characters cannot attack or take other actions, but they can take advantageous positions. During a zero round, you can move each character in your party up to their maximum MP, but no closer than one cell to the opponent. The distance may vary in different combats. The deployment round will not be available if you are ambushed by enemies. Okay.
Alright, Logoli. Oh, we got bad guys over here. Why don't we go this way? And Abelard, you go this way. There, you be the meat shield. Because I don't know about my own abilities just currently yet. Action points are used to perform attacks. Okay, good. Yeah, went and figured this out. Okay, good. All right. Single attack with equipped melee weapon. Wide slashing strike, which affects multiple enemies at once. That sounds fantastic. Let's do that. Characters with melee weapons can make an attack of opportunity if the opponent in the adjacent cell initiates movement. It can also be triggered by some abilities. Okay. A chance to hit the damage are calculated from normal attack. Okay. Okay, so it is a free space. So if I attack this direction,
You didn't stand a chance!
I'll take care of both of those. Very nice. Like it, characters just landed a critical hit. That deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. Alright, can I use this yet? I don't know. Okay, I don't necessarily need momentum because I don't know if I have this unlocked at all. Okay, I've got two, so I can use this one or I can use this one. I can't use both. So let's do this.
All too easy.
There we go. No movement. Oh, and he's... Oh, boo. He's a melee fighter.
Indeed.
Oh, but he's slashing. He's gonna slash. This is good. He used his chainsword. Good. Okay, so... That was a bit... I should have used the other one. Oh, well. Good dodge. Appleyard. Make it impossible for enemies with ranged weapons to attack at close range unless the enemy is using pistols or shotguns. Melee weapon attacks always hit but can be dodged. If the attack character is also using a melee weapon, then they will attempt to parry them at the same time. Oh, that's good. Area attack with a melee weapon. Yep, good. Cool. So now it's your turn. And I could just do a single slash or a strike. A chance 100%, penetration 10. I can't move, or I can't charge. What is this? Brace for impact. For 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies within a 3-cell radius gain +2 to deflection for every doctrine taken by the Navy officer. They also cannot be forcibly moved or over-penetrated. Oh, very nice. Once per combat. Okay. So I think if I move up over here, yeah, he's going to get a chance to attack me. Okay, so old school tactical rules. Very nice. So then we just attack with a single strike.
It will be done. Reduce to dust.
Take him down. Good. And then activate that. Can't do the charge yet. 2 free cells between. Okay, fighter. Okay.
Victory is
Oh, I
imminent.
can actually. Hold on. I thought the little slash meant I couldn't, but that actually means I. Oh, that's his chainsword. Oh, that makes more sense now. All right, I think he's done, and Logola is done. Let's end the turn. There's 3 of you left. I have parried you. Ew. Wow, they are not good at hitting him. Or should I say, he's good at not letting them hit him.
Let's see how they respond to this.
Let's see how they respond to this. Actually, wait. Your character can move around the battlefield until they take action tagged as an attack. Once they've attacked, the character will be unable to move. Yeah, okay, got it. I did this one, right? Oh, okay, well, that's not really what I wanted, but we'll go with it. Well, hello, Threamir. Welcome. We're trying to figure this game out, and I've made a mistake, apparently, but that's okay. This costs 1 AP.
Suits my purposes.
That'll work. All right, now it's this guy's turn. So no, it's not. It's still my turn. I've got 1 AP left, so I can give the voice a command. So now he's got a bonus. Good. All right. Now over to my friend here. Oh, I've got to end his turn officially. Good. Yeah, okay, we'll take him out real quick. And then charge. I have to charge in a straight line, and I can't. Ah, boo.
It will be done.
And then I can't get him. No! Oh, well. I've been shot. All right. You think you're so smart, Titan here?
Nothing of value has been lost.
Experience points. By exploring the world and defeating opponents and completing quests, your character gains experience points. Yes. We know about experience points. We've played a game before.
I tire of idleness. Let's
Upgrade
move.
leader doctrine. Oh. Vanguard. Yes, let's definitely... Unstoppable beacon at the front, capable of enduring incredible amounts of enemy fire and even becoming stronger after that. Focal points, frontline, leader, defensive support, temporary wounds, receiving attacks. Apparently I can't grab a second doctrine. Do I have to upgrade a first doctrine? Okay, upgrade leader doctrine. Oh, okay. Keystone ability unlock. Choose skill. Choose ability. Oh, so this is the rank. Okay, so it's a wheel. It's a wheel, not a web. I was looking at it and thinking this is a web, so I get to pick. No, it's a wheel. So we've already got voice of command to bring it down, but now we can get extra skills. We could get 10 points in lore. Or carouse. Coercion. What is the plus? Persuasion. This skill represents talent to manipulate other people through negotiation. Commerce, actually. That might be good. Let's go with persuasion. Move. The target ally immediately gains additional movement points equal to the leader's fellowship bonus. It ignores attacks of opportunities until the end of the leader's... Oh, that might be really handy. Burning, bleeding, toxin, or stunned effects. Air of authority. The target ally increases the resolve by leader's resolve until the end of combat. Next turn with additional. Okay. Break their ranks. This ability can only target allies that have enemies adjacent to them. Until the beginning of all leaders' next turn, all targets' melee attacks deal bonus damage equal to the leader's fellowship bonus divided by 2. This ability can only be used once on allies that can reach the leader by moving less than 20 cells. The target ally immediately moves towards the leader, following the shortest possible path. Take aim. Target's next attacks will ignore cover and have double effective distance. Oh, wow. I think we're going to go with move. Yep. Let's do that. Cool. Okay, so this is an interesting little upgrade system here. Reputation. I have 0 reputation. The Imperial Navy, Fellowship of the Void, Kasbalika mission, Explorators, and the Drusians. I have no biography to speak of whatsoever. Oh, this is interesting. The 3 different Imperialis, Benevolentia, and the Hereticus. Passive abilities, leader, Warhammer, Darkest Hour, good. Active abilities. Nice. And now you've got upgrades. You still can't get... Keystone ability unlocked. Prerequisites, doctrines, marksman, or adept. Ah, okay. So, I've got to... He's a fighter. So if he's a fighter, can he get... Yeah, fighter or leader. Okay, so this... Okay. So I can't unlock this one just yet. Got to go here first. I wonder when I can unlock that one. I don't know. All right. So choose ability, endure. Until the fighter's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by the fighter's toughness bonus divided by 2, and the fighter gains toughness bonus temporary wounds. Oh, I'm not sure if I like that. The fighter marks a target, gaining plus 10 plus 2 times toughness bonus % to armor and plus 2 strength bonus to damage on melee. Why is it plus 10 plus 2? I don't know. Reckless strike. The fighter's next melee attack gains 5 times strength bonus % to armor penetration. Okay, forceful strike. Their next melee attack is a greater push force. The fighter screams at their enemies, trying to attack their attention, becoming a priority target for those who fail a willpower test. Slice cannot be used in the same round as charge. Oh, Slice is a 0 AP attack. The fighter dashes through an enemy to the cell on the opposite side of the enemy and makes it... can only be applied... Oh, well, that sounds amazing. Very handy. And now we get to upgrade his Demolition Medicae Navy Officer. Yeah. Craft and employ explosives in the proper quantity to achieve a desired effect. Okay. Coercion, demolition, or Medicae. Let's make this guy our Medicae. Yes. Okay. All right. So this is fun. I like that. That's a really cool system. Navigator's Sanctum. Let's go. The zone map. Here's a map of the void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can move. Some parts are not yet available, but over time, your character will be able to visit them. Click on the active part of the void ship to move there. To the Sanctum. Hold on just a moment. All right, and we're back. Oh, the void ship is not having a great time. Oh, no! Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay. Just a normal psyker. The woman before you whips around and gazes straight at you, her eyes glowing with otherworldly light. And so he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate. Hi, Idra.
Master Logolai, watch your head.
Oh, okay, not because of her, but because of the thing.
Idara,
Abelard grumbles as he dusts himself off and grips his weapon again. Would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close. The woman bursts into guttural, drunken laughter. Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud, I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing! Oh, she's fun. Logolai, this is Idra Class, personal psyker and diviner of her ladyship, Theodora von Valencia. Abelard looks her up and down. Idara. I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp. Seeping through these walls, I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn, and in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? Who? I have no answer. The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you.
A diviner, are you? What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the engineerium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master called and the silence that followed.
What? You told me the chief engineer is...
Yes, Abelard, dead, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, crackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest, and it's better that we save the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
You hear a few clicks from the relays in the servo skull, which has followed you all the way here, and Theodora's scrambled words give way to a voice vaguely familiar to you. Officers frequency, to all who can hear me. Those with a weapon in their hands are to gather in the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once, and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthron, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drowned in the warp, no number of Lady Theodora's heirs will be of use to us anymore. If Edelthron, like me, has not yet surrendered, either mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold out a little without us.
Abelard spits out a florid curse.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what's happening here. We must save the navigator as well.
Oh, no. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling in your skin? Behind, watching you, the warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Idira phrases. Then she slaps her cheeks, rubs her face, and looks at you. The supernatural glow is gone from her eyes, and a smirk spreads across her lips.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it our way. The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around, maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we still live.
Your party consists of several characters. To select one of them, right-click on their portrait. Yes, good.
I'm always ready.
Let's go, everyone! Come along, everyone!
None shall stand in
You
my
consult the appropriate treaties on
Come
Tactica
on.
Imperialis.
Should I divine our next step?
Yes, you should divine our next step.
Okay. It'd be nice if I could hear their voices before I start having to voice them, game. Oh, it's locked. Lovely. I suppose there's nothing we can do about that. Oh, we can go through here. Alright, destroy this field. Don't keep our master waiting. Yeah. But why don't we keep your master waiting? That might be nice. Let's come up over this way.
Terminated.
Okay.
I will take you down.
Down to 0. Let's get Idira behind cover. Let's get Logoli over here. And let's get Mr. Charge Master right over here. No, here. Yeah, that looks good. All right, Abelard. All right, buddy. Come on. You know what you want to do. Okay. So, now we've got Slice, which is a bonus action. And we got Break Through the Lines. Fighter gains the Slice ability. 2 charges this round. Oh, can't be used in the same round as charge. Okay, so it's not as overpowered as it could be.
My place is at the fore.
All right. So if we do this, and strike this
At
guy.
your beck and one to a target.
Then we can use
It will be
this, our
done.
new ability, and we get 2 charges of slice, right? That we can just use on whoever. Okay. Those guys are not meat shields at all. They are just very little. And
At
brace
your
for
beck and
impact.
call.
Okay. Good. So he's done. Next up, we get the Heretic Brawler. And Idra. Idra is a Psyker and Adept, and as Adept, she is able to study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her unusual Psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Idra can also buff allies with positive attacks, and weaken allies with negative ones. Enemies with negative ones, okay. Okay, so I guess she doesn't need to be over here. She needs to be over here. All right, so you've got Lightning Arc, costs 2 AP. The Psyker unleashes a blast of lightnings, which chains up to 4 targets within a 3-cell radius, dealing damage with penetration to each one. So, we can get all 3 of them, right? That's what it looks like. Oh, what's this? Lightning Arc, Heroic Push. Change up to 6 targets. Ignores friendly targets. Oh. Does that include me? I don't know if that includes me. Forewarning. Peering into the future of an ally, the Psyker is able to see the possible outcomes, dangers. Okay. An adept randomly distributes intelligence bonus stacks of clue marks among enemies and a force within. Clues remain until the end of combat and can add insight, a characteristic that decreases damage against the studied enemies. Increases damage. The adept removes 1 stack of clue from the target to decrease its dodge, parry, and armor by -10 plus 2 times the adept's perception bonus for 1 round. Okay, that's a whole mouthful. Psyker attacks the creature by focusing all their will behind one massive psychic shriek. Ooh, that's nice. That's 2 AP. All right, so this one costs 2. Let's try it.
Anything else? What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Yeah, sorry about that, Logoli. Oops. And then we got, Veil degradation. That's not good. We don't want that.
But of course.
There. Now you've got forewarning and our wonderful. Absolutely fine. Don't even need to worry about it. Now use the hologram to gauge the efficiency of your actions in combat. What hologram? Select an ability or a single shot to see the expected effect of using them. Oh, okay. All right, so now I can come up here. 1 friendly creature within a 4-cell radius. Okay, so I can't really use that. How much health does he? He's only got 14 health. Oh, well, let's take him out.
I shall not fear.
All right, you. Hey. Hey. What if I just go
Suits
slashy
my
slash?
purpose.
I didn't kill you outright. But boy, oh boy. Okay, I don't have any friends to call towards me.
Nothing I can't do.
Okay, good. I've used all of my abilities. We're ready to go. Got him. No chance for you, buddy. No chance for you. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on his cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, and the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of its forehead.
I believe Master Vesperus still lives.
Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and the dark marks on the face of the creature.
The servants are dead, but the chamber, like the Emperor, is still sealed from a wall. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Give Abelard a pointed look. What's wrong with him? Approach. Yeah, no. Let's leave the guy keeping us all alive alone. Abelard clears his throat.
Master Vesperus.
The navigator stirs, barely able to lift his head, and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lid of the third eye, and down his face, leaving behind a black trail.
Your time is short.
The voice is coming from the box grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It's unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Our time is short to what? Just in general. Suddenly the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward and falls back in its seat, and thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits.
Fall to your knees, mortal, and behold the final dawn.
Idira shrieks in terror. It came from beyond. His body is not his. Idira's screams echo by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings. Each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling. But then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid is turned from a trickle into a stream, mixed with the blood coming out of his nose. There is a purplish swelling around the eye.
Run! Flee this place while I still have the strength.
The words come out of the box as a labored rattle.
I can continue the intrusion, but not for long. I must begin the translation. It can't be done without the master helmsman's help.
Okay, good. The navigator's still alive, but barely. What do we do now? The Sinshell gazes at the figure in the chair.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman. If he's still alive, it's worth a try.
We must get to the bridge, but we'll need support.
Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we'll also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the calls to arms that the Servos Corps relayed to us earlier.
Idira reaches her hand out toward the navigator, but pulls it back at the last moment.
Vesperus, good luck, and thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears, mixed with blood, are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the box at the base of the chair is bellowing out static, interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter. Oh, we gotta go! This is the dark
challenge for
force
me?
is better left alone. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Can we go out this way now? Locked door. Nope, can't go this way. Gotta go this way. Officer's deck. Defeated enemies no longer need their things, but you can find valuable trophies among them. Click left button. Oh, not everything in this world is of significant value. Along the way, you'll find many trophies that are hardly worthy of your attention. When inspecting the bodies and containers, you can click on the All to Cargoes button to pack unnecessary items into cargo and later use them to trade with different factions. Alternatively, move the found items to your inventory by clicking the All to Inventory button. Oh! Oh, interesting. So we found an axe. Axes have no special properties, yet they do have higher damage output than most melee weapons. Slightly higher damage, better penetration, less chance for parry. Okay. Oh, scrappy autogun though. Look at that thing. Rate of fire is 4, recoil is 14. No penetration though. Scrappy auto pistol. Yeah, alright, all to cargoes.
It's about time.
Alright, off to the officer's deck.
The dark corners of the Imperium are infested with scoundrels, criminals, heretics, and even minions of the arch-enemy. Exterminating them is the duty of every righteous servant of the God Emperor.
I do love how these devs start their tutorials with just throwing you right into action.
Who wants some more?
I shall not pity your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Show them no mercy. I will take you down.
God Emperor, move through me. Be fire in my heart.
Well, I told you he would protect us. What on earth do we have a sister of battle? What's she doing here? Argenta, the white-haired warrior, turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment it seems she's not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you. Sister Argenta. The Seneschal's voice carries the weight of a command, and it seems to bring the warrior out of her battle trance. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you in good health and well armed. We require all the forces we can muster. The young woman called Argenta lowers her weapon and scans your small party with an intense glare. Then she sets her sights on you.
Your face. It is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Logolai von Valensis, the Lord Captain's heir. Yep. Argentia gives you another stern appraisal. You catch something strange in the dark depths of her eyes, some internal struggle, or a wordless question. In the end, however, she nods.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades are igniting within the arch-enemy's hunger. I will stand shoulder to shoulder with anyone willing to halt the advance of the dark forces. That is why you have come, isn't it?
Sister, I beg of you.
Abelard appears to be losing his patience.
Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed master of whispers, Ethelthrod. The heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. Of course, we are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
The Seneschal is right. There's no time for talk. I'm no traitor, sister. You can be sure of that. Just telling them you can be sure I'm not a traitor is really not a good way to talk to a sister of battle. Okay, now this is more like it. Yeah, I'm not. Don't. No. Oh.
That answer does you credit. One, the truly righteous cannot bear even a fleeting thought of heresy. Argenta nods. I cannot wait to rain fire upon more heretics, each and every one of them. What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sororitas doing aboard the rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. Abelard shoots her a quick glance. And that story deserves its own time and conversation, under more appropriate circumstances.
Every minute spent in idle chatter robs a soul of their life through the actions of scoundrels and traitors. I am where I must be. That will suffice.
Yep, what's going on?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
Yep, gotta go.
Through this door. Argenta nods at the passage to your right. I will go with you. I cannot wait to destroy those who encroached on the God Emperor's domain.
He will follow for now. We will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault.
And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish I had a technomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May terror's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Okay. Hold tab to highlight objects that your character can interact with. Oh, look. Good. Let's go this way. I want to click on the goods. Ooh. I already have one of those, but this one looks a little better. It's well maintained. Range is slightly worse, though. Damage is slightly better. Yeah. I don't like its range being lower. We'll put that in... Actually, no. To inventory. Accept. To upgrade your equipment, open the inventory, then drag a new item under your weapon slot, or double-click the icon. Well, it's slightly better, but also slightly worse, because I don't like that range. I'm not... I'm thinking, though, if we give this guy the weapon. Now, he's got a bit of a ranged ability.
I'm at your service.
That he normally wouldn't have. Okay, so that's nice. We can just kind of look around and see. Ooh, more goods. Come on over. Salvage Omni Processor. Okay, cool. All to cargo. Not very useful, but we'll sell them later for goods. The door will not move an inch. It's blocked. Okay. Can we, No, we cannot. Oh, there. See, they keep putting me right next to it, and I keep not expecting them to be putting me next to it. To open the jam door, click on the icon. Yes, tech skill score. Gotcha. Oh, that's me. Success of your action in the game is determined by the roll of a 100-sided die. We did succeed, though, because this is the tutorial.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Crush them!
Oh, I love it. Heretic, cutthroat. Okay, so not a whole lot, but we do have a bit of a fog of battle going on. All right, Logoli. You come here. We'll have Abelard over here. We'll put the Psyker over here. Actually, we'll put the Psyker back here. No, here's good because we got a little bit of a low shield. Examine the model. Ooh, very nice. All right, let's start the battle. Ew. Oh, they're just going after me. All right, fine. Some weapons can be fired in bursts, attacking multiple enemies at the same time. When using the burst fire, choose not the target, but the direction of the shots. Argenta. So if you come over here...
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart!
Alright, she's got a unfading valor. It's a Godwin Diaz pattern. Oh, that's nice. It gives a little bit of thing going on. A little biography. Alright, what is this? Shot on the run. The marksman gains 2 marksman's agility bonus. Does not count toward the limited attacks per turn. Oh, that's nice. Warhim. She's got Warhim too. Cool. Marksman immediately dashes in a selected direction, spending all movement points, does not provoke attacks of opportunity, allows to dash through allies and enemies, but not through obstacles. Okay, so we should have used that. Oh well. Burst fire. Hit chance, effective distance. Single shot. Yeah, let's do...
I refuse.
Oh, cannot be used on... Oh, is she too close? Oh, that's unfortunate.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
All right, fine. Not what I wanted, but we'll go with it.
Each strike is a prayer.
Oh, just bolted that one right in the face. Good.
I'll do it. Rejoice in battle!
Okay, so we move there. And then we can aim this direction.
Faith without deeds is mother gravitated.
Oh, I like her. Oh, yes. Just laying down the law. Okay, now let's not hit Logoli this time. Can we try to do that? Or try to not do that, perhaps? So this one ignores friendly targets. But only does 1. But can chain up to 6 targets. Okay, cool. Right, that's not how that works. We come over here.
On it. Speak on.
Oh! We have summoned them. It's just more cutthroats, though, so that's fine. All right, now I've got 3 actions points I can spend. I can do a forewarning. Or I can study enemies within 4 square radius. Let's just do forewarning.
Will do.
I think we might as well.
Was that you? Or...
Okay, so now they've got stacks of clue, which will help us attack them. Yeah. He dodged. Types of cover. Yep, good. Thank you. Logoli. I could move around, but then it won't be good. Ooh, I can do a pistol burst. Probably miss this guy, but might hit these 2. Oh, I can set it up so it does hit this direction.
Not a problem for me. Hurting me was your biggest mistake.
Ha! I got both of them. Very nice. All right then. All right. Now I can do bring it down. The target ally immediately gains a bonus turn with no movement points. Yeah, so let's do that.
Suits my purposes.
Hey, why don't you attack this guy?
But of course. Farewell.
High momentum.
Yes. Oh, we got more momentum. Okay. All right. I'm liking this attack system. This is real good. And then she's got one more action.
On it.
So she can give forewarning to her. Oh, nice. That did give us a little bit more veil degradation. So that is something we're going to have to keep in mind. Get it? Because they're psychers, you got to keep it in mind. Never mind. All right. Can I... If I charge... Six cell radius. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, so we're still really not getting there. That's close. So I guess we'll do a pistol burst.
I will do my duty.
Pew, 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 pew. Got one. I'll take it. And then I could do a charge and get right into there, into the thick of things. Because that'll take 2.
It will be done.
But let's let's stay on the defense a little bit. I know it's not very Warhammer to do, but we'll go with it. In the turn. They've got cover now. You missed. Yeah, heretic nut. Oh, you're about to get it. You're about to get... What is this? Open the door? Oh, yeah. No. Let's definitely come down here. Hi, guy. Oh, wait. No, I didn't want to come down there. Because that's too close. Boo. I'm going to have to remember that.
I'll do it.
Okay, she dashed. Now do the bullet storm.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That'll work. That'll work. Marksman gains +2. So she can come over here. No, I want to go here.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone.
And then attack this guy. Pop. I booped him. And now we can pick up all of these things. Okay. It's just a sword. Just a normal sword. Just a normal sword. Scrappy autogun, scrappy autogun, scrappy auto, scrappy. Okay. All to cargo.
Excellence matters. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Okay, we can open the door. Oh, there's goods over here. Oh, more swords. Okay, what's this over here? Oh, more goods. Yeah. All right. All to cargo. Somebody go pick up these goods.
Over there.
What's this here? Cozy seating area. That's completely destroyed. There's a cozy seating area in 40K. What'd you find? Ooh, machine right set. Metal charge explosive device suitable for eliminating flimsy obstacles. A multi-key. Yeah, let's keep all of that. Oh, a melt-a-charge. That's what it is.
Halt. I noticed something.
Good. And let's take these cargoes. Okay, we'll use all of that later. Let's get over here. Silent seems to be a spirit no longer being motivated by the motive force. Can we use logic?
I did fine.
All right, what's in here? Oh, more goods. Oh, yes, please. I'm just gonna loot the place. Hold on, give me a second. I will take all of that. Operator's gloves. The wearer of these gloves gains a bonus to tech. Cool. Tech use 40, 30, 30, 30. Okay, you're getting gloves, buddy. You've got some fancy gloves. Now this guy has bomb used demolition 40. Oh, she's got demolition 40. She's got demolition 50. Hey, here.
This is unacceptable.
Can you? Nope. Can you? Nope. Nope. I don't know if anybody can use this. All right, we'll just keep those in, shall we?
Victory awaits!
I can open it with demolition. Or tech use plus 20%. Let's try opening with tech.
The demolition runs true.
Restore the power supply. Okay. I can't quite see what's in there.
Done.
Nice. Now we can come up
stand
here.
in my way.
Machine right set or logic? Let's see if we can open it with logic. We can open it with logic. We are the best.
Excellent, master.
Grab some. I didn't want to close the door.
I did fine.
Okay. There. Let's grab this quick. Okay. Alt to inventory. Good. We'll take some Medicaid stuff.
I rise to the
Ooh.
occasion.
Can't be equipped by a mantle of heroism. Each heroic act used by those. Okay, good. And extra multi-key. Cool. We'll take
Sins
that.
hidden in the heart turn all to decay.
Yes, I'm sure they do. Who can use this? Can you use it? No. Can you use it? No. Nobody gets to use that.
A new
All right, so all of that
challenge
was
for
just for extra loot. I love it. Blow the door with demolition. Yes, please.
Never doubt me.
And then maybe stand back a little farther. Look at that. No, that's fine. Don't need to be safe. I'm just gonna grab this real quick. Accept it. The benches and even the cogitator drawn from this proper place are stacked in rough semblance of a barricade. All right, they all went this way. Anything over here? No, there is nothing over here to worry about.
I won't tolerate weakness.
I will not. Suffer not the weakness to persist. Well, that doesn't sound good. I cough! I can't see!
The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And then you see the figure walk out of the fire toward you. It's Theodora von Valencia's. Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword. The other is raised in an inviting gesture.
Are you lost, my heir?
Argenta goes as still as a statue and slowly raises her weapon.
An apparition! A sorceress apparition! Trickery of the warp!
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Appleyard does not sound too confident. He's staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. Aren't you in pain?
Pain is but a reflection of one's weakness, Logolai. To renounce weakness of spirit in pursuit of greatness is the only path to heights worthy of a rogue trader.
Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin.
I can lead you out of these flames, Logolai. Show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And that answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination, Logolai. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be destroyed by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you! No need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people. Appleyard looks back at the coughing, confused people around you.
Oh, Golai! The survivors from the middle decks. We must help the crew. Lead them out. Find a way around.
Over the roaring flames, you hear distant sounds. Frightened voices, screams, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with it.
Idira breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle. She looks like she's about to fall.
Golai, what are you waiting for?
Imperialis, walk through the fire. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Wait, hold on. Sometimes your character will have to make tough decisions based on their values, interests, goals. Such decisions affect their conviction. That can help develop in 3 directions. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. 3 direction. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of others toward your character. Hereticus, accept the offer of help. Take my pain away and give me power. Oh, no. I'm not playing that kind of a character. Benevolencia, get the people off the bridge. Not leave my people in harm's way. Oh, man, they're making it hard. If I'm playing as a faithful priest of the Imperium,
this is the obvious choice. If I'm playing as a priest, this is the choice. This is never the choice. But if what I know from this developer is true, if I pick this one, the Sister of Battle won't be part of my party. If I pick this one, then the Medicaid commander won't be part of my party. If I pick this one, or possibly if I pick this one, then the Psyker won't be part of my party. If I pick this one, then... No, yeah, I don't know. So it could be if I pick this one, the Hereticus, that's the opposite of the Sister of Battle. So she won't be with my party. If I pick this one, then the Psyker won't be part of my party. And if I pick this one, then the General won't be part of it. I'm going to have to go with this one. Thousands of needles pierce your consciousness, but are powerless to stop you. Imperialis plus 12. Or 12. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and Theodora's voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. Oh, they melted. The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ears, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind before suddenly retreating, as if driven away by some mighty will, before suddenly retreating. A new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggle. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the sacred symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you're struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that's plagued your mind since Votvir wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Master Logoli! Master Logoli, can you hear me? A familiar voice cuts through the din and the pounding. Senshal Aboyar, or Syria, is leaning over you, peering into your face with a look of worry. He notices your gaze and breathes a sigh of relief. You are alive. Insane. Which is more than I was expecting after what you just did. Praise the Emperor! Argenta kneels next to you, and for the first time you see her eyes radiate pure, unclouded joy. We passed through the flames. Oh, how can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor who will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith. Behind Argenta, you see Adira Glatz, doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you have withered away in the fire, that continues to rage mere meters away from you. Did you see that? The Aquila! It was glowing! Aboyard glances around and looks back at you, his expression now twice as worried.
You are delirious, Logoli. Whatever it is you think you're seeing.
He seems perturbed by your words. He casts another surreptitious glance at the Aquila you just pointed at. Adira wipes her mouth and rasps.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora witch. Argenta is staring straight ahead, then crosses her arms over her chest with reverence.
There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But Logoli perceived its true nature. That is right, Adeptus Sanctimonious.
Is that right?
Adeptus Sanctimonious. What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord Captain standing there in the fire? Abelard, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer, Abelard sighed. Your conduct, Logoli, has bordered on madness, your holiness.
A path opened behind you. Where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remained. What am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire? The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor. Argentus herself sounds proud, even fervid. Rise and stand tall. Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong, and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension, akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further. Edelthrod von Valencia stares at you without trying to hide his awe.
Logoli, do my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following you wake.
I hurried here to join the forces with you and the others. It's time to push the heretics back.
Indeed it is, Logoli.
Edelthrod makes the sign of the Aquila and gives you another look. This time one of concern.
Your wounds.
Look closely at Edelthrod. Edelthrod doesn't seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face took on a strange hue, something like scales appeared on his temples, and there's a weird screeching note in his voice. These are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body's begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. Okay, we got more Imperialis and more experience. Yep. Faith, upright, weapon, hand, good.
Edelthrod holds up his hand in a placating gesture. Pray forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of one who's passed a trial by fire. I've gathered everyone who answered the Vox call. I was able to hold a weapon, yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We're still receiving messages in her voice, but she's not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora in the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrod. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the arch-militant, headed to her chambers to receive an item of particular import. After that, we all heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I'm still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Conrad Vogter was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor is resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
Yes, more choices. We gotta go find her. We gotta get there. Edelthrod nods.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you've found the Lord Captain, you must beg it to go to the bridge, then lead the counterattack. The rogue traitor's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, Logo and I, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Edelthrod salutes you with his weapon and turns to his retinue. Reach the secret lift. Yes, secret lift over here, more over here, more over there. Oh, and we've upgraded. Okay. All right, everyone. We're gonna have to stop here. This has been fun. It's gonna take a while. We're gonna have to stream again. So make sure you subscribe and like. And we'll be playing some more of this. Hopefully it'll be out of beta soon and it'll fully release. And hopefully I'll have several giveaways of it in my backlog. So until next time, thanks for watching. I'll play with you again later.